Assalamualaikum students. Today's topic is unit number 10. Today we will continue with book exercise. We will continue our exercise from page number 104 to 107, class 9, subject English. First of all, we will learn about what is adverb. The adverb. An adverb is a word which tells us more about a verb. Example: Ali walks slowly. Some adverbs tell how an action is done. These are called adverbs of manner and we use how for it. Example: he gave the answer quickly. How he gave the answer? He gave the answer quickly. So adverb of manner give us answer of how. Some adverbs tell when an action was done. These are called adverbs of time and we use question when for it. Example: I did the work yesterday. When you did the work? I did the work yesterday. Number 3, some adverbs tell where an action was done. These are called adverb of place. We use where for it. Example: Allah is present everywhere. Now coming to book exercise, underline the adverbs in the following sentences. Next to each adverb, identify which of the 5 questions is answered by the adverbs: how, when, where, how often, or to what extent or degree. As he ran quickly, he suddenly stumbled. So in first sentence, the underlined words are adverbs in this sentence and the word quickly. As he ran, how he ran. So we will use the question how for quickly. You have to write how over quickly. You have to write how over quickly. So it will help you to find the question for quickly. How he ran? He ran quickly. He suddenly stumbled. So over suddenly you have to write question when. So when he stumbled, कब वो लड़खड़ाया? He suddenly stumbled. So you have to write when over suddenly. Number 2, weather forecasters frequently make mistakes. Frequently is adverb and a suitable question for it is how often. How often? You have to write how often for it. How often weather forecasters make mistakes? So the answer will be weather forecasters frequently make mistakes. Number 3, if you will wait here, Mr. Khan will see you shortly. Shortly is adverb and the correct question is when for it. When Mr. Khan will see you? Mr. Khan will see you shortly. Number 4, the extremely fierce storm damaged the town extensively. So the word extremely, the suitable question for it is, for extremely is to what extent, kis had tak, to what extent the storm was, the extremely fierce storm. Now next one is extensively. So we will use the degree for it, extensively. Damage the town extensively. So the question for it is degree or degree. We will use the degree for it. Number 5, the load shifted slightly and the truck lurched dangerously. The load shifted slightly. For slightly you have to write question to what extent. To what extent the load shifted. So the answer will be the load shifted slightly. And for dangerously you have to write to what extent. Now coming to exercise number 6, which is complete the following sentences by choosing the correct degree of adverb. So we will use the correct degree of adverb. The key clues are given to us. My younger brother plays hockey dash than me. So there is comparison between two things, so we will use the second degree, better. My younger brother plays hockey better than me. So the correct answer is better. She sings dash, she sings well. We will use first degree of adverb. She works dash than me. There is again comparison of two persons, so we will use more quickly. She works more quickly than me. He listened to me carefully. The player hit the ball dash forcefully. So these are the correct degree of adverb. Now coming to adverbial phrases. An adverbial phrase is a group of words that act together as an adverb, giving more information about a verb, adjective, or other adverb in a sentence. The adverbial phrase answers the same questions as a regular adverb: how much, when, or where. Now coming to exercise number 8. Change the following sentences by using adverbial phrase in the place of the underlined adverbs. One is done for you. Ali ran quickly. Quickly is adverb. Ali ran with great speed. So we have to use adverbial phrase for adverb in a sentence. So Ali ran quickly. Quickly is adverb, and we have to use adverbial phrase for adverb. So the adverbial phrase is, what is phrase? A collection of words which acts as an adverb in a sentence. So now coming to exercise. He answered me rudely. He answered me. You have to write it. He answered me in a rude way. Rudely is adjective, and in a rude way it is adverbial phrase for it. So you have to write complete sentence. He answered me in a rude way. Second one, the stone fell here. Here is adverb in this sentence, and we have to make adverbial phrase of it. The stone fell on this spot. So we use here. Here is adverb, and we use for it adverbial phrase this spot. She is sleeping now. Now is adverb, and we have to use adverbial phrase for it. She is sleeping at the moment. So now is adverb, and at the moment is its adverbial phrase. She attempted the paper carefully. Carefully is adverb, and she attempted the paper with great care. With great care is adverbial phrase of it. My brother drives carefully. Carefully is adverb, and my brother drives with lots of care. With lots of care is adverbial phrase of it. So in this exercise we have made adverbial phrases out of adverbs. Now coming to preposition. What is preposition? Preposition tells us the position of a noun or a pronoun. These are in, on, at, of, from. There are some kinds of prepositions. Prepositions may be arranged in 3 classes: simple preposition, compound preposition, phrase preposition. Simple preposition, we use simple prepositions in it: on, at, in, of, for, from. Compound preposition, these prepositions are generally formed by adding a preposition as a prefix to a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. So about, behind, beneath, beside, inside, outside, along, around, before. Phrase preposition, these prepositions are formed by more than one word: behalf of, by virtue of, with reference to, etc. Now coming to fill in the blank with suitable preposition from the list given below. So we will use all these prepositions in the blank spaces. First one, he is fond dash tea. He is fond of tea. Number 2, she was angry with me. Number 3, let us hope for the best. Number 4, they were absent from the class. Number 5, he will reach in about 20 minutes. My village is across the river. The earth moves around the sun. They are sitting beneath the tree, below the tree, दरख्त के नीचे. There is a river between the two cities. Wait till tomorrow. Now coming to kinds of sentences. There are 3 kinds of sentences. First one is simple sentence, second one is compound sentence, third one is complex sentence. So first of all we will discuss simple sentence. Simple sentence consisting of only one clause with a single subject and a predicate. There are few examples. She read, she completed her literature review. He organized his sources by theme. They studied traffic rules for many hours. So what is simple sentence? Simple sentence consisting of only one clause and with a single subject and predicate. Now coming to compound sentences. A compound sentence contains at least 2 independent clauses. These 2 independent clauses can be combined with a comma and a coordinating conjunction or with a semicolon. Here are few examples. She completed her literature review and she created her reference list. So in this example we have used comma in between 2 independent clauses and coordinating conjunction and. He organized his sources by theme, semicolon, then he updated his reference list. In this example, you can see the use of semicolon. They studied traffic rules for many hours, comma, but they realized there was still much to learn. So again there is the use of comma and coordinating conjunction, which is but. Now coming to complex sentence. A complex sentence contains at least one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. So complex sentence have one independent clause and one dependent clause. Now coming to exercise 11. Put a tick in the correct box to show whether it is a simple or compound sentence. Then circle the conjunction in the compound sentence. It is very hot in the afternoon. It is simple sentence. It has only one clause. I am leaving now, but I will be back in an hour time. It is compound sentence because but is used over here and it is coordinating conjunction. Dad took out 1,000 rupees note and gave it to the cashier. It is compound sentence because the use of coordinating conjunction, which is underlined over here. The fisherman went out in the morning and came back with a lot of fish and is coordinating conjunction and it is compound sentence. Rahim said goodbye to everyone. It is one clause sentence and it is simple sentence. Every country celebrated the new year. It is one clause sentence. It is simple sentence. We were planning to go to the zoo, but our car broke down on the way. But the use of but shows that it is coordinating conjunction and it is compound sentence. Miss Naveed was not feeling well, comma, so she went to see the doctor. The use of comma and coordinating conjunction shows that it is compound sentence. Uncle Khan is teaching me to drive. It is one clause sentence and it is simple sentence. Would you like to go to the museum or to the zoo? Or shows or is coordinating conjunction and it shows that it is compound sentence. Simple sentence have one clause sentence. Compound sentence, it is combined. It has two independent clauses. It has two independent clauses which are combined with the help of comma, coordinating conjunction or semicolon. Now coming to adverbial phrases. An adverbial phrase is the group of words that act together as an adverb, giving more information about a verb, adjective, or other adverbs in a sentence. The adverbial phrase answers the same questions as a regular adverb: how much, when, or where. Now coming to exercise 12, identify the phrases in the following sentences and state their kind. You can buy it in all places. In all places, it is adverb phrase. He replied in a very rude manner. How he replied? He replied in very rude manner, so it is adverb phrase. How does he live without any worries? So it is adverb phrase. Now coming to clause. Noun clause, adverb clause, and adjective clause. A noun clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and functions as a noun in a complex sentence. Adverb clause. An adverb clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and it modifies verb, adverb, or adjective, therefore functions as an adverb. Adjective clause. An adjective clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and functions as an adjective and makes a complete sense only when it is with the other sentence. An adjective tells us more about noun or pronoun. After discussing noun clause, adverb clause, adjective clause, we will solve exercise number 13. Underline the clauses in the following sentences and state whether they are adjective clause, adverb clause, or noun clause. First one is, the angler said that he had not caught any fish that morning. So it is a noun clause. It is qualifying noun. I wondered if she was free. I wondered if she was free. It is if she was free. It is a noun clause. Though he did not receive formal schooling, comma, he is clever and industrious. It is a noun clause because it qualifying noun. The boys who mischieved in the class were suspended. It is adjective clause because it qualifies noun. Mischiefs of the boys in the class. It is adjective clause. He who laughs last laughs best. It is adjective clause. It is modifying noun of noun in this sentence. So we have discussed noun clause, adjective clause, and adverbial clause before solving this exercise. Now coming to activity. You have to practice all the grammar given in exercises. Thank you.